Good morning, gentlemen. Nice to see all of you after almost 2 years. I think I'm attending first time this kind of event after 2 years after the COVID time, but it is really nice to see all of you back. And I feel like it will continue and will not face the situation which we had in last 2 years. So with that, I just want to share that what is we doing in Bharat Forge and Kalyani Group as in total. So in general, Bharat Forge is a flagship company for the Kalyani Group, and we are highly technical and engineered company and highly backward integrated in terms of steel and everything. We are almost like $3 billion in terms of revenue and then market capitalization of 6 billion. Presence is global, Europe, US, India, almost with a 23 location globally, and then almost 12,000 people working for this group. This slide talk about Kalyani Group, not specific to Bharat Forge. So if I talk about Kalyani Group, we have a steel companies, we have a value addition companies like Bharat Forge, Kalyani Techno Forge, Kalyani Powertrain. Then we have some couple of JVs in the field of axle wheels, which is called Automotive Axle and Kalyani Maxion. This is an interesting point. Legacy, if you look at Bharat Forge, is almost like 50-plus-year-old company. Typically, in the past, we are in forging, steels, bigger forging, smaller forgings. Typically, we are into the legacy. If you look at, we are more oriented towards the forging side of the business. Now, last 5 to 7 years, we decided that moving forward with the time to come, we have to really focus on the diversification in terms of product, business, across the globe, not only in India. And this is one of the example, like we entered 3 to 4 years back into e-mobility space by having some of the company like Torque Motors in India, which is a startup for two-wheeler. The product is on the road, and then Teva, which is in UK. The company is in retrofitment business, and Raifu, which is a power electronics company in Germany. Likewise, we have expanded our business into defense systems, infrastructure, and then some special chemicals. If I talk about Bharat Forge specifically out of Kalyani Group, we are like $1.4 billion in terms of revenue. We have presence very well, as said, like globally. Vertically integrated, we are a global leadership in terms of powertrain, chassis components, and then we are the largest single location forging capacity. That's the main point. I can say that today, still Bharat Forge is the largest single location capacity company. In terms of presence, yes, we have a presence across all the globe, as I said, but the more important point is, if you look at this slide, there are different commodities in terms of forging itself, like aluminum forgings, then we have steel forgings, we have a lightweighting division. So we have a lot of expansion in terms of different product and product diversification. Like for example, recently we had started our lightweighting division in south part of India, which is in Nellore, which is HPDC part of it. Then likewise we have an further expansion in US in terms of aluminum forgings to a very large scale. The plant is in progress. So like Bharat Forge is continuously to expand, and they are focusing on expanding their product portfolio as well as presence across the globe. Definitely the leveraging the strength, our capacity, people, customer relationship, almost I can say we serve, I think, globally to most of the customer in all the segments. Fairly, I can say that. Means we have a presence right from the aerospace business in the sky till water. So we are very well present in all the segments, and we are highly focused on technical and innovation of the products. So that is the strength of the company, and definitely the financials for the company is very strong. Look at this slide that, as I said, like we have a presence in CV, oil, gas, power, defense, marine, construction, mining, railway, agri, and aerospace. Specifically today agenda of construction, mining, and agri, if you look at, to my opinion, I think this is the sector which I feel in next 3 to 5 years is going to grow, mainly because of the government spendings. And probably I can say we had increased an interest and a focus on this kind of this segment specifically in last few years, because we feel like the volumes may be better in the coming 3 to 5 years, specifically in construction, mining, and tractor both. New areas, if I say that O5 and construction mining, as I said, we had increased our focus on O5 and construction mining. Similarly, we had increased the focus on the precision components. Typically in the past, we are a forging company, but now we are in forging and machining both. And we are moving towards the system level now, slowly. Like past, we are only doing the components, then forging plus machining, and then now we are moving towards the system level. And e-mobility, if I say, or the medical products, these are all like system level products which we are going to work. This is, I just made a slide. This is basically a slide which talks about that these are the sectors where we are focusing. See, one specific point, undercarriage is still a lot import from outside, especially from China and Korea. I'm not able to understand really like why India, nobody is able to work on this program in last so many decades, 2 or 3 decades, and there is not even a single supplier. So whole of the undercarriage is almost import from Korea and China. So I can say that we are right now thinking of only working towards the component side to start with and then go for an assembly. Similarly, on the engine side, we are already in parts supplier to the engine manufacturers. Similarly, on the torque converter, the transmission like gears and shafts. Final drives, yes, we are supplier to the OEMs as well as tier 1. Similarly, we are not currently into the track rollers and hydraulic jack, but yes, we have in some part of the globe, the blade and the cutting edge also with us. This is talking about dump truck, which is mainly the part side of it. So we do with couple of OEMs, lot of transmission parts and lot of chassis part in terms of dump truck. Talk about tractor. Yeah, this you might not have seen this portfolio other than this part, which is crankshaft. We are quite a lot expanded our portfolio, and we are working with almost many of the OEMs now for the expanded portfolio, which is in driveline, transmission, engine, and definitely chassis also. So this is a specific example I just put in that rotavator industry is highly ignored in the past. Like people are not really much interested. So we took that as a challenge, and we made the precision finished net formed gears for this industry, and today I can say yes, fairly we are doing a good business with this industry. So this is what I want to share. Thank you very much, and let's do the future together. Thank you.